In order to understand the principles of Obamacare in the case of National Federation of Independent Business for Sebelius, you must first grasp the American healthcare system pre-Obamacare and how it functioned. Much like any other form of insurance, the customer paid a monthly fee to the corporation. This payment was made in order to ensure that in the event of a health issue, the corporation is there to supply money for the bill the customer was bound to receive. But without many regulations in place, the companies, seeking more profit to impress stockholders, became stingy and found almost every way out of supporting its customers financially. For example, they would find any flaw possible in the claim sent to them, in theory, allowing them to refuse the claim and save money. Insurance companies also had the power to place limits on spending on a single customer and refuse certain customers with previous health issues. The system's largest flaw was since healthcare was not a right like it is in other countries. Healthcareless people would get medical help, and when they received their expensive health bill, without the help of healthcare, they have no way of paying. Hospitals then charge more to everyone, even those with healthcare, and then companies in return do not supply a sufficient amount, causing the entire system not to function the way it was designed. As you could see, the system could use some patching. Obamacare is the reparation to this system. Obamacare is designed to make healthcare more affordable, and it's been successful in that in its first 5 years, it's provided healthcare to 16 million Americans. It's also provided protection for the customers. No longer are claims denied for no reason, no longer are customers denied for pre-existing issues, and no longer are there spending limits on customers who need it. However, under Obamacare, those who refuse or can't afford health insurance are fined. Many argue this crosses the line of whether or not it's government outreach to be requiring its citizens to have health care. This has caused the debate of whether or not Obamacare is in fact constitutional. Plus, the government now requires businesses to pay for the health care of its employees if they have over 50 full-time workers. To get around this, businesses began to lay off their workers until they had 49, unfortunately cheating the system. Obamacare has its benefits, however, it is still not universal health care, and it definitely has its flaws. Now, some context to the case. Obamacare was created by President Barack Obama in March of 2010. It was created as a result of citizens being denied medical aid frequently. Since its inception, the House and the Senate have tried to repeal it over 50 times. The most noticeable, however, is National Federation of Independent Business for Sebelius. Some significant characters of the case are Obama, and siding with him Chief Justice John Roberts and the other justices that confirmed its legality. The reason this case went all the way to the Supreme Court was because its opposers felt the act interfered with private enterprises, and the government cannot force a citizen to buy something. However, none of this proved true when the Supreme Court deemed the act legal. Chief Justice Roberts, along with Justices Sotomayor, Breyer, and Kagan, served as the majority opinion and argued that simply the mandate of buying health insurance at a minimum level was no different than a tax, which would make it constitutional since the government is allowed to require a tax. What was surprising about this is Chief Justice Roberts was a conservative appointed by George Bush, who you'd think would oppose Obama's proposal. The dissenting opinion, on the other hand, felt that finding those who did not buy health insurance was an abuse of power and therefore violated the Constitution. Whether for the better or the worse, Obamacare is a reconstructed version of the American healthcare system that has provided healthcare to millions of Americans who do not have access to such benefits beforehand.